Aloha and welcome to Hawaii Vacation News. My name is Bruce Fisher and this news is brought to you by Hawaii-Aloha.com. In Hawaii, Hawaii's experts. Hawaii's snow bunnies are rejoicing. Winter at the summit of Mauna Kea, Hawaii's volcano, regularly brings a dusting of snow, but it usually comes late in the season and disappears in a day or two. But currently, regular volcano watchers and tourists are surprised to see an accumulation stretching down 3,000 feet from the summit of Mauna Kea. Since mid-December, snowstorms have piled up several inches onto the 13,000-foot summit, visible from nearly everywhere on the northern end of the island. Local people love it when it snows. They slide around, ski, and snowboard, and it's popular to fill up a pickup truck and drive back down to the beach, where the temperatures are always balmy. No major incidents or injuries have been reported from the unusually lengthy icy conditions at the higher elevation. It's been a great early winter, and Mauna Kea usually only typically gets this kind of snow in February and March. When you're planning a vacation in Hawaii, one of the first things you need to do is to decide whether or not you want to rent a car. The short answer to the question is, in most cases, yes. Over on the Big Island, things you'll want to see are pretty far from each other. The erupting volcano is 2 hours from Kona in one direction, and Hilo is 2 hours away in the other direction. In Kailua Kona, you'll find courtesy vans, taxis, and rentable mopeds. Don't consider busing it on the Big Island. You will need a car. On Kauai, there's no bus service you can depend on, and taxis aren't a very good option. Mopeds or bikes are useful down on the south side in the Poipu area because the weather is drier and the terrain is relatively flat. Unless you're going to hang out at your resort all day and all night, you should rent a car on Kauai. On Maui, the attractions are spread out all over the island, and the bus service is anything but convenient. Make sure you reserve your rental car early because the islands tend to fill up all year round. On the islands of Lanai and Molokai, a rental car is the only way to roll. On Oahu, you'll have several transportation options. If you're planning to limit your stay to the Waikiki and Honolulu areas, you may not even need to rent a car. If you want to spend a day or two exploring the splendor of the island on your own, you can reserve a car for that period only, rather than paying to keep one for the entire duration of your stay. So plan to make a rental car part of your Hawaii vacation. This is something you can discuss with a Hawaii Aloha agent. Pick one at our website at Hawaii-Aloha.com or call 1-800-843-8771. You may remember that 5 years ago, a Kauai teenager named Bethany Hamilton lost her arm in a shark attack while surfing. At the time, she said she was determined to not only continue surfing, but to pursue a professional surfing career. This month, Bethany placed second in the women's division of the Billabong ASP World Championships in Sydney, Australia. The contest is considered the world's championship for surfers ages 20 and younger. Bethany was the first Hawaii surfer ever to reach the final of the women's division of this event. She had returned to competitive surfing about a year after the attack, and she's worked her way up the rankings in recent years. She will compete on the World Qualifying Series this year in an attempt to qualify for the Elite Women's World Tour. Good luck to Bethany. Well, that does it for the Hawaii Vacation News for this week. Tune in again next week for more news. For back episodes and links, go to our website at Hawaii-Aloha.com. Until next time, my name is Bruce Fisher, saying aloha and mahalo.